Hey everybody, welcome back to another diecast review. Today we're taking a look at a couple of kind of unique 1/64th sets that were released this year from Hendrick Motorsports. One of them is the Salutes, and one of them is the Throwbacks group. So one ran at Darlington, one ran in the Coke 600, and basically it's just all four Hendrick cars in their Salutes paint schemes and in their Throwback paint schemes. So yeah, it's kind of neat, but we'll go ahead and show you quick we'll split these up, and then we'll show you the boxes, and then we'll show you each individual car as part of this review. So, number one, here you can see the box artwork. You can see our NASCAR Salutes cars in there. We got Larson, Elliott, Byron, and Bowman. All four of those Salutes cars. You can see up here at the top, we have NASCAR Salutes. We got a NASCAR hologram. Let's see here. We go to the back, or onto the side. We've got the 9, the 5, the 24, and the 48. Same right here. You can see the patriotic 4-car set, limited edition. Doesn't have a number. And then you can see the official GM logo there. Look at that. That GM sticker's pretty darn cool. Never seen that before, so look at that GM sticker. That's pretty neat. But yeah, so overall, that's all there really is to it. It's not a crazy amount of artwork or anything like that. That is the cars inside as far as what they look like. The artwork on the Throwback is very similar. You can see we have Darlington, the official Throwback weekend. And then other than that, the artwork is actually all still exactly the same. There's the GM logo or sticker down here, which looks pretty cool. And this is the Darlington 4-car set. So artwork-wise, it's about the same. The sets themselves are pretty much just because of the Hendrick sets. We'll go ahead and get down nice and close and take a look at all 8 cars. Starting with our Throwback cars, we'll start with, we'll go in a numerical order. We got our number 5 for Kyle Larson. Get a nice close look here. You can see we got the HendrickCars.com. There's our number 5. You got Hendrick Chevrolet. Number 5 up there, Larson. HendrickCars.com on that side as well. But basically just an all gloss white car with the different font on the number 5, and then of course Hendrick Chevrolet across the front like that. So not honestly one of my favorite Throwbacks. Obviously there's the other ones on this list have a little bit better look to them in my opinion, but it's definitely a throwback to the classic Hendrick cars look. Now here you can see the number 9. This is actually the car that has probably the most oddballness with it because of the white top. This car was supposed to be blue and yellow all around, but a wreck during Friday's qualifying changed what they were able to do, and then they ended up having to kind of go with a white top because they weren't able to rewrap that portion of the car. So you can kind of see that blue and yellow. That design originally was supposed to be everywhere, but the only addition they made was an Elite, where it has the original blue. All the other ones are going to have the white color to it, so if you are looking for a car with that blue design all around, you're going to have to look for an Elite. They were only available for a short amount of time as well. Next car on the list is going to be the Byron 24. This car, because of the number location, just looks absolutely messed up. And it's really too bad, because if you could just move the 24 back, this thing would have looked really, really sharp. The red, the blue, the Exalta all came out looking very, very nice. But like I said, the number location really does mess up this Throwback, because it's a good looking car. I mean, this is a throwback to his 2007 paint scheme, and it looks good. I really wish they could have put that 24 in the right spot, and boy, that would have made this car look really, really sharp. So a little bit of a bummer, but probably still one of the best looking Throwbacks because of the color combination. And then here's Alex Bowman's. This is a throwback to, I believe, a Mark Martin car when they ran it with Valvoline. This one just happens to be the Ally car, which is weird because they're also sponsored by Valvoline. But yeah, this is the Ally throwback. Looks a lot like the Mark Martin throwback, or the Mark Martin car where the number 6 would have been right where the red is. Number location doesn't do too bad on this one, I would say. But personally, I still think the 9 and the 24 were better than this one. So not a bad look by any stretch of the imagination, but I think we've seen enough Valvoline throwbacks in the last couple of years that it doesn't bother me to see or to say that. Now here we go. This is the number 5 Salutes car. This is actually one of my favorites. I think this one looks really good with the way that the 5 is on the front. HendrickCars.com, hiring veterans. We do have these Honor and Remember tires on all 4 of these here. Plus, we do have the special banner on the front, HendrickCars.com, and then you can see the blue stripes, blue stars up here at the front. So, overall, actually a big fan of the Kyle Larson Salutes car. I think that one looks pretty good. The Elliott Napa one is just kind of a play on the original Napa scheme. They just added some red, white, and blue instead. We got gear wrench, Napa. Personally, I think I prefer the Larson and the Bowman to this one. It's not a terrible look, but I think it's just not enough red maybe. Looks a little, it's like all blue and white with very little red, and I think that I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a navy blue too instead of a bright blue. Like if it was a bright blue, maybe I'd think of it differently. But I definitely the blue to me is a little bit too dark to really make it pop. And so not a terrible car, but I think there's some better ones. Now onto the Liberty University one. This one does have a very dark blue and then the red and white stripes. Liberty University, honor and remember tires, all that same stuff as before. You can see the stars and stripes there. Look at all those stars across the front. But, yeah, I said the blue is a little dark. I think if the blue being so dark almost makes it look like a black, and so it doesn't quite pull as much color through. I said I think that's what really helps this HendrickCars.com scheme is the brighter blue really is a much better look than all of these with the real dark navy colors. Now once you get over to the Bowman car, this one again looks really nice. The blue is a very good solid looking blue. Red, white, and blue. All the colors look good. We got Ally. It looks like a very dark purple. Do it right. You can see the blue on the 48 is nice. On the hood it looks good. You can see the red, white, and blue on that flag as part of the A for Ally with a couple of tags. So yeah, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Bowman car. I think Bowman and Larson's both look the best of this group. But overall, the two groups look really, really nice. It's pretty cool to have the little 4-car sets. They've now done them for the Dover cars last year, and then they did them again this year for the Salutes cars and for the Throwbacks. So it's kind of cool they're starting to use that packaging more for the 4-car sets. We are, I think, going to get a Mr. September sweep set for Noah Gragson later in the year, so I'm pretty excited for that. And just kind of, it's cool. It's cool that they've kind of figured out that, you can change just the way that you sell them in terms of having different sets, and that can really make them a kind of a fun group to grab. So anyway, guys, if you are looking at any of these sets, you can find them at rasdiecast.com. I do have a couple of each available, so you can find those at the website. Use the promo code RACECRAZE at checkout to get yourself that discount you guys get for just being a person that watches the YouTube channel. Kind of a thank you. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas as that day is getting closer and closer. And yeah, other than that, guys, this has been RaceCraze. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Diecast Review.